for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Putting a receiver in motion. Second down, Jackson to pass. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Middle.
Lamar off the play fake. Buying some time left. He's going for it himself. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Mitchell takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead to 14-0. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That is Tyler Loop, now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens lead by 15 now.
15. Chiefs nothing. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back-to-back carries here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. They'll go with one on the run. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line. They'll run now on 2nd down. They'll cobble together a yard there. screen.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Yellow.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Mahomes now. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked up by Malachi Starks. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. They've got a man in motion. Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, middle. Sit on. 180. Where's it?
Lamar back to throw. He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down this. They connect on the deep shot. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
No, we changed it. 180. One shot. 180. One shot.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Complete. Derrick Henry. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And he spikes it just before we hit 0, so they've got a chance now to add 3 here before we break on a long field goal attempt. Tyler Luke out for the Ravens to attempt this field goal. From the left hash, 54 yards out. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, as he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Sit up! Sit up! Ready! Sit up!
Here's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
It's not! Ready! It's up! You are X. Hey, report! Report!
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finding Flowers. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
Third down, Chiefs going with a dime. Before that play clock can reach 0, John Harbaugh signals for a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Wanna quit?
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Sit on! Hey! Where's it on? Sit on!
Play action now with Jackson. Rolling out to his left. He's making a bid for it. And Jackson slides in safely after picking up enough for that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Ready! Where's it? Middle!
1st down, here's Lamar. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line, this is 2nd and 4. Man in motion here.
Where's it?
Now it's Lamar. Pass pulled in by Henry. And they get this down to the 28. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
180! 180! That's it! Hey, Ozzy! Sit up! Sit up!
Lamar now from the gun. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. He brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Running back sent in motion. Can't get the trick play away, though. They take him down before he can throw it.
Intended for Derrick Henry. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 16.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. On 3rd down, Chiefs going with a nickel.
It's hot! All right, you. It's hot! You turned it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Andy Reid sending in that call quick. They are going for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Attack!
Mahomes throwing for 2. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to get in there for 2. The lead shrinks to 10.
That makes the score. Ravens 18, Chiefs 8.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. And it'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
45-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
What is it?
Tight end going in motion here. Now Jackson off the play action. Vacates quickly left side. He's running with it. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of 2.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Third down, they need 7. Throw here, third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, against the better defenses in this league.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Shot. 13.
From the gun, Jackson. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And the Chiefs have some new life in the fourth.
I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, to tie this game in the fourth.
18, Chiefs 15.
Now this could be the game right here. Down a score, they need to get this ball back. And no dice on this kick, the Ravens recover. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. They need more of those as they trail by a score.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Hey, middle.
Okay, the wide receiver's gonna get it to begin the drive. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here, 2:08 on the clock.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Sit on. 13. Hey, come on. What?
Play action. Here's Jackson. Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Out of the gun, Henry. And give him 6 on the rod as that play takes us to the 2-minute warning. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Sit hot, hot. Ready. Sit hot. Ready. Ready, sit hot. Ready. Ready, shot. Ready, sit hot.
Running once more with Henry. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens making a 9-point advantage. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game.
Ravens 25, Chiefs 15. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Yellow. And 10 yards to go.
Hey, 57, 57.
Throwing now. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Short pass brought in. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
So 1st down from the 41.
Ready, shot. Ready. Ready, shot. Go. Sit hot. Sit hot.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. That's a 1st down for the Ravens, partner. And that should all but do it here.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to pass it here. Dump off, caught by his back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Jackson's pass.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Hits him on the out route. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. Tyler Luke out for the Ravens to attempt this field goal. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Set. 22. 180. 20 hot.
Throwing is Stafford. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Michael Dana. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Play action. Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
The 11-yard line.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Harrison Vivas on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run. It's Rashard Smith. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 2nd quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now here's Mahomes. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Smith. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They work now on 2nd and 9.
15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he will have a Chiefs first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now it's Mahomes again. Wide open receiver, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down and goal to go.
Mahomes takes it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Chiefs 7, Rams 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And that nearly intercepted. And the free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Brian Cook.
Now Stafford. He gives this to Devontae Adams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
He's got a man. It's just tied in. That's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The final shot before the break. Stafford. Looking deep for Adams.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yellow. Let's go, 80. Let's go.
A first first down carry for Smith. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Mahomes now to throw. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Stafford. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Yellow! Yellow! Hey, 15! Hey, color! Good shot!
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's caught, Smith. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 2nd down and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one complete to Smith. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the posts. Go up 2 scores.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Butker's kick here is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Stafford. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Stafford now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
This is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this.